tutorial, we are going to see how to use some of the MassFX tools that are available in 3D StudioMax. For the purpose of this demonstration, I've drawn a box that I've rotated at an angle to represent a ramp, and I've drawn a sphere to represent a ball. What we're going to try to do is to get the ball to fall onto the ramp and roll down the ramp using only the MassFX tools. To access the MassFX tools, let's right-click somewhere in an empty space on the main toolbar and then choose the MassFX toolbar. And it may not appear exactly where mine appeared. I'm going to take and drag mine to the middle of the screen so it will be easy to reference during this tutorial. What we're going to do is make this ramp a static rigid body, and we're going to make the ball a dynamic rigid body. A static rigid body does not move during the MassFX simulation, whereas a dynamic one actually moves according to the force given it. In this case, the force we're using is the default force, which is gravity. So let's first select the ramp just by clicking on it with the selection tool, and then the second icon from the left in the MassFX toolbar, let's click on it, and you can see when you do that, you can see the three different options for setting the body statuses within this simulation. So we're going to set the ramp as a static rigid body. Next, we're going to click on the ball, select it, and again click and hold down on that rigid body icon, and we're going to select the ball. We're going to set it as a dynamic rigid body. So once we have the MassFX properties assigned to our objects, we can start the simulation. We do that by clicking on the Start Simulation button, and you should see the ball fall, bounce around, and roll off the ramp. Notice that the ball rolled partially down the ramp, but not all the way, and when it hit a certain plane, it just rolled straight. We'll see how to fix this in the next step.